Welcome to another episode of Sip&Ponder with SirguyIsHere. And with me on the show today, I have Bryant. Bryant is my G, like we go back, way back. Bryant, thank you for coming to Sip&Ponder.
It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
Let's get this done.
Okay.
I came across something. Someone said that you lose more from keeping people than letting people go. Run me through what your first reaction to this is.
I've experienced a lot of things during my schooling year. You already know half of the story, everything. So I think it's the truth. It's just the truth. You lose more by keeping people. That is just the fact. You lose more by keeping people and letting them go.
You know, there is this idea that always runs through our mind that everybody is replaceable.
Yes.
Man, that's thinking. Everybody is not replaceable. And I think when you roll with this idea that you lose more when you keep people than when you let them go, you often fall victim to that idea that everyone is replaceable, which is not true. Everyone is not replaceable.
And that is where people get it wrong. When the person was saying that statement, it did not mean you won't see somebody changing your life in a positive way and let them go. He meant the negative part of this thing. So a lot of people will convince and be like, oh, because he says that statement goes like that means everybody is replaceable. But what that statement actually meant was the negative people in your life, the people holding you down and everything. Because low key, not even low key, high key is that people that you attend to keep like with you are the people that are bringing negative thoughts, negative energy and everything. Because once somebody is creating a positive energy around you, your thought is not replacing or letting them go. Your plan is like, okay, let's see for the future. But the more you think about, okay, I don't want this person out of my life, that means the person is bringing like a stress to your life. Like, let's take for example, me and you, we don't talk a lot after school. Yeah. Let's be frank about that. But yeah, I've never had thought like, oh, this Saga, let me block him, or like this Saga, because both of us we understand ourselves. You're not replaceable. You are my guy, you are my G. And when you called me, I was like, I go show up. Show me the location, I'll come up. But if it's someone that like is stressing me, like someone like
doesn't bring value,
don't bring value to my life, we don't have meaningful conversation with, and you are telling me that I should keep you close, I should not let you go, it makes no point, makes no sense. So that is only for the negative part. Talking about the negative people in your life, you should let them go. Like an ex, like somebody trying to change who you are, and that's on that thing. If you feel like you're changing yourself, like the idea of like your home training for the person, that is not it. Because you know that, okay, don't do this some certain vices like smoke and anything. But this guy, when time you go to his house, you're like, let's smoke. It's not this thing. I have friends that smoke, I won't lie, but not everybody that, like I said, everybody has bad vices. I have my own, you have your own. Everybody has bad vices. But now, is that bad vice, is he trying to introduce that bad vices to you? I have a friend that smokes, but when I come to the house, he does not smoke.
Yeah, some want to impose who they are
on you. Yeah, that's my point. So that is the kind of people that you're supposed to be letting go. Some people that are like, okay, what are they adding to my life apart from smoke and shayu? Nothing more. The friendship is not something tangible. And my dad always tells me that in this life, never ever lose who you are. Because once you lose who you are, it's over. There's no going back, because before you get yourself and everything, it's over for you. It's over.
I think this is important. Letting go is important. Even for us to move forward as individuals, you have to let go of who you were in the past, or who you are in the present. You have to let it go for you to get to where you want to be. And sometimes there's this trick that our brain plays on us. Yeah. We always fall victim to the good memories of what we have enjoyed previously. And whether we admit it or not, the human brain sees something it hasn't experienced as a threat. Yeah. So you often ask questions, you often see people ask questions. Let me ask it to you now. Okay. What makes you feel like the life you have not experienced is better than the life you have now? Because this thing that you say, that letting go, of what you have now, some would ask, what makes you think, let's assume you let this person go, the life you are yet to experience, what makes you think that it is better than the one you have now?
That's a very, 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 very tough question. But I feel you won't know whether that life is better until you try it. You get it's just like football. Let's say for example, because we're all football fans. You can't say, oh, Arsenal is a tough team, but I'm Bournemouth, I'm a lower team than Arsenal. I should not go and play the match. You get? You don't say because I already know that Arsenal will give me 3 goals, so there's no need of playing the match. You get? So until you go there and you play and you win. We saw the previous match, Arsenal Man U. Nobody has won Arsenal in Emirates this season.
Yes.
And everybody was like, oh, Man U won't
of what teams
for Man U. So you have to try it before that's where you now come to your senses and compare. Is my past better than my future, than my present? Or is my present better than my past? And you said something again about letting people go, the mind playing illusions with us because they feel like, how will I put it?
It sees something that
it holds on to the past, to that good, valuable moment. You'll be like, oh, she was nice, oh, he was nice, all these kind of things. You know, live without it, you cannot breathe without him. But have you tried it? Have you stopped, have you listened? And that because of that, our growth, spiritually and physically, is ceased. Because the mind has this illusion that you can't deal with the pain of losing this person, of letting this person go. So if you say, let me not lose this person, let me just give him time, give her time to come around. The growth you're supposed to be in 5 days, you end up being in 7, 10 years. That is if you never let go between that time. So you have to, before you experience a growth and then you have to let this thing go. Even in the Bible, Jesus will say, your sins are forgiven, go and sin no more. Let them go, let anything go. It can be bad habits, it can be the whole topic. I'm not putting it only on people, but about habits and everything. This is to move on is I've moved on before, and I know it's a very beautiful thing. Like you see, okay, this is the next step.
Did you feel relieved? At what point did you come to that realization that you have moved on? Because there is this thing, based on my experience from moving on, you won't even know that you have moved on.
Until
you look back.
Until you look back and be like,
was that the case for you?
Is that the case for everybody? Even people that I talked about it, and they brought it up, I'll be like, it's down. I remember that I've moved on. The whole talk will not become, was this me before? Or you get what I'm trying to do. You are part of the people that you know now. You are part of the people that when we talk about in the past, I don't go. I don't. But that is it. That is it. Moving on is painful. But it's better when you deal with the pain right now. I'm receiving the pain. The more you hold on to say, oh, I don't want to feel the pain. The pain, how they say, the breakfast cannot be. How they take program that time? Breakfast cannot be denied. It will never be denied. That is it. So the more you try to manage the pain, the more the pain will hit you. So moving on is a gradual step though. But after the gradual step, you know that the relief, the whole thing. I'm a new person now. I've moved, that is 2020, 2021, 2022 was the worst part of my life. But now, listen, I've talked to people. I'm now closer to God. You get so.
I was about to hit on that. I just want to ask, this whole Jesus vibe, is there an Abuja boy something? Because we have seen Odumodu come with this same kind of vibe. Tell me something. Because literally everybody from Abuja that I know now is a Jesus boy. What's going on?
It's not the Abuja vibe. It's how will I put it? I don't know about Odumodu, but I'll talk about myself. I'm from a Christian
Odumodu is a strong Christian boy. Guy.
I'm from a Christian home. You get, and my mom have this thing that once you are feeling down and once you are listening, you take it to the altar because we're Catholics. You say take it to the altar, go and pray. Even though you don't take it to the altar, pray, have a conversation with God. She always tells us have a conversation with God. Don't only pray, but have a conversation with God. So when I was moving on, I was having a conversation with God, okay, this, and sometimes, even though in the morning I'll just be like, thank you Lord, direct me today. And it's not like a movement or something, it's just like him, he has gone through, Odumodu has talked about his story, how he has moved on, how people did him dirty and everything.
He was deep in drugs.
And he found the light. And once you move on, once you are a better person, you know that everything is vanity if God is not involved in it. That's just the fact. If God is not involved in your life, there's nothing to do. So moving on, also God also help in moving on, because you can't say, oh, I'll move on from this kind of person, I'm moving on without God being part of you. That is just
there is this thing, whether we admit it or not, there's this thing about us as human beings, we always have hope. Hope is the thing that brings us into the future. It's the thing that keeps us alive even in the present. So it makes us, at some point, we confuse that thing. You don't know when to give up on this person. You don't even know when to give up on your own self, because you're hoping that at some point someone is going to change, or that you're going to change. So at what point do you think that it's okay to let go? Or at what point do you think, let me hold on to this person even if this person is failing, this person is still going to get it right? Have you ever been conflicted that way?
I've been saying, oh, this person deserves a chance, a second chance. Yes. As God has given me a second chance, let me give the person a second chance. But we forget something, is that this life is not on only us. The world, everybody has this main character syndrome. I feel like, oh, if this person is changing, I have to be in the person's life. You can be the cause of why somebody changes, and you can be the reason why somebody has not changed. Like, there's a friend of mine, he was having a problem with his girlfriend, and he was telling me that, oh, this is, and I told him that you should leave the relationship. I was like, why is that? And this and that, I told him, why the reason why this girl has not changed is because you are still in her life. You are still tolerating it. You are still enabling the character. Yeah. You have already put your standard that, oh, if she does this the first time, does this the second time, you are going to forgive her. So sometimes you just know that, that's why this thing called deal breaker is a very, very powerful thing. Yeah. Everybody should have your deal breaker. When I'm talking to somebody, better boy or girl, the girl will be like, oh, I can't do this. This is my deal breaker. I won't force you. There's a guy in my lodge. He does not like going out. He does not listen. I know I like going out. If you don't have a move, and there's one day I just like got offended, and I was like, and he was like, you cannot do that, because that is not what the person is. And I felt like, okay, this was me before. Like, this was me before. I was like, oh, to please people, let me go out, let me go and party and everything. So deal breaker is something. This is something you have to have, like, you have to be disciplined.